Hello, guys. I once again welcome you to another exciting edition of Manuel CV Sports Channel's updates. It's all about the senior national team, the Blackstars of Ghana, our preparations ahead of the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. My name is Solomon Kwatra Asante, your only nomenclature with the genius philosophy in sports. Special shout out to all my cherished viewers. You can join me here via the link in the comment box and the description box as well. Just tap on it and join us to share our thoughts on Black Star Squad for Qatar 2022 World Cup. The final squad for the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana, is in the match awaiting squad. And as usual, I've already updated you on that. Let me quickly go through for you to know our final 26-man squad for the Qatar 2022 World Cup. These are the goalkeepers. Ibrahim Danlad of Krobya Kumasia Sante Kodoko. Manaf Abdul Nuruddin of KAS Eupen or CAS Eupen. Lawrence Atizigi of St. Gallen. The defenders are Mohamed Salisu of Southampton. Tariq Kwame Lantilamti of Brighton and Hove Albion. Daniel Amate of Leicester City. Baba Abdul Rahman of Redden Football Club. Alexander Chiku of FC Strasbourg. Ali Dusseidou of Clermont Football Club in France. Gideon Mensah of AJ Oze. Dennis Odoy Primpom Professor of Club Brugge. Joseph Edu of Celta Vigo. And the midfielders are Thomas Taipate, Elisha Owusu, Thomas Partey of Arsenal, Elisha Owusu of Ghent, Salis Abdul Samit of Alcy Lens, Daniel Kofiche of SC Freiburg, Mohamed Kudus of Ayaz, and these are the forwards or the attackers for the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana, ahead of the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. We have Inaki Williams of Atletico Bilbao, Kamal Soa of Club Brugge, Osman Bukari of Resta Belgrade, Daniel Afie Banye of Glorious Accra Hatzefok, and we also have Jordan Ayew of Crystal Palace, the Glaziers, the Eagles, Andrew Dede Ayew Morgan of Al Saad, Antoine Selom Semenyo of Bristol City, Fatal Abdul Isaku of Sporting Lisbon, and Kamaldin Suleimana of Stade Rennais. So these are the Black Star squad for the Qatar 2022 World Cup in Ghana. You can share your thoughts. You glance through that of Portugal, that's of Uruguay and South Korea. And before that, we will be discussing Black Star squad for the game against Switzerland. That will be our last pre-World Cup friendly, and you know what to do. So you can also join the feed and just share your thoughts. You'll be waiting for you on how things will be going per what is going on. I'll go through the Uruguayan squad and that's of the Portuguese squad for you to know how far players can battle with them, to know how things will be going for the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana. The Uruguayans are coming with the experienced goalkeeper, Moslera. They are coming with another Rochet, who is a goalkeeper, and another goalkeeper, Sosa, experienced one indeed. They are coming with the likes of Luis Suarez, Diego Gordon, and the likes of Fede Valverde. These are all most exciting players to watch in the upcoming tournament in Qatar. Just keep it in mind that Black Stars will be playing our first Group World Cup game on the 24th of November, this very month, 2022. And the 24th will be just a match to watch. And we are all hoping for the best for the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana, for what will be going on in the game. After that, Ghana will host South Korea, and the next game or the third game will be against Uruguay. That is what we are going to fight for the revenge. So I'll go through some of the squads for you to know how things are going, for how the Black Stars of Ghana are going to compete with them. So I think all the 32 countries' final squads are in and they are ready to compete with each other. What we have on board today is the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana squad. Before that, let me join Yao Benz for him to share his thoughts on how he sees the 26-man squad for Qatar 2022 World Cup. Hello, Yabes. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. You're welcome to Manuel TV Sports Channel.
Thank you.
All right. Your thoughts on the final squad for Qatar 2022 World Cup. Before that, let me join arguably the most YouTuber, indeed, the best YouTuber in Ghana, Sahara Football Club. Sahara Football. You're welcome to Manuel TV Sports.
Thank you for having me.
All right, all right. I hope everything is fine.
Yeah, everything's fine.
All right, okay. I have another guy on there. Hello, Yabes. Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay, your thoughts on our final squad for
Yes,
Qatar?
please, I can hear you.
Yeah, your
Oh,
thoughts, your
okay.
final thoughts
The
on the
squad is
Black Star
okay.
squad.
It's okay. But there are some uh yeah, the squad is okay. But I wanted Jeffrey Schlupp to be part of the squad to replace
You
Baba
wanted
Idrisu,
Jeffrey
but
Schlupp,
they
right?
decided to take Elisha also. And
Okay.
also
I hope you know Baba
Fata
Idrisu
Wishaku.
has been injured, right?
I wanted to run for the Abua to go instead of him. Yeah, and runs for the Abua instead of Fata Wishaku.
Okay. You prefer Ransford Yeboah to that of
But
Fata Isaku.
the rest is okay. Yeah.
Okay. The remaining ones are okay for Qatar
Yeah.
2022 World Cup. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. Sahara,
Yeah,
you
Seems the
are welcome
network
once
is.
again to Manuel TV Sports.
thank you for having me.
I hope everything is fine.
But the
Yeah,
rest is
everything's
okay. The defenders,
Okay. Yeah, Wes,
yeah,
you
the
can hold on,
forwards.
okay?
Oh, is that
You
one?
can hold
It's
on.
okay.
You can hold on for some time. All right. Sahara, our
And
final
Jose
squad for
Pencil
Qatar,
to.
the match
I wanted
awaiting
him to be
final
part.
squad
They dropped
is
him.
in for the World Cup. Your
yeah.
thoughts before we go into even depth of what is happening today. Your final thoughts.
I've always had this notion that the squad will never satisfy everyone, but we all hope that players that are called up are players that are deserving of a call up. There's no influence on the coach to or his hands being forced to call someone. We know no matter how many players the coaches call, we will not all be happy with the squad. Not everyone will be excited with the squad, but generally, if the right people are picked, yes, I think 90% of Ghanaians will be happy. To the squad that was called up today by OTTO, I think it's disappointing in a way, but we have no choice now than to support them because we have players who we all know should be in the team. Joseph Painter, I watched him at AFCON. He was our best player versus Morocco, even though we lost. But then the next game, he was not in the starting lineup. So I did not get that there. Also, here in the World Cup, if you look at the wingers in the team right now, on paper, he is supposed to be the best of all those that have been called in the wingers, and he's supposed to be in Qatar if we are all being very honest. But the coach said the players who are not here know why they are not here, and probably indirectly saying that we do not need to know, which I didn't like that response, and I didn't like that. But it's too late now to hold back to try and comment and go back and forth. These are the guys who are going to do battle for us. We have to support them and hope we do well in Qatar.
All right. Okay. As a sports journalist, what came into your mind when you heard our first choice and second best goalkeeper were being injured ahead of the tournament? I think few days to
Yeah,
the
it
tournament.
was quite bizarre circumstances. I was quite shocked that Ofori and Wolacott, at least if Wolacott was injured, I just thought maybe Ofori would be available because he's trusted in that position as well. The two of them getting injured was quite weird, but it happens. Stranger things have happened in football. Everyone wants to attribute it to something, but that's how we are as human beings. When something happens and we don't understand it, and it's beyond our imagination, we try to make sense of it. And in trying to make sense of it, if we don't find any answers, we might be attributing it to a force or a power we think is beyond us. Though that is possible, most of the time it's not the case, and it's just bad luck that happened that made him get that injury. His finger broke, and he could not play for Ghana. Ufori as well. It was really weird that also he did not play any match for him to get injured. It was in warm up as well, training for a game over the weekend. It was bizarre. It was unfortunate for Ghana. And we have three goalkeepers who, despite the experiences with their club side, playing regularly for them, don't have much experience. And even those that have experience with the national team have not been great in that position. We look at Lawrence Atizigi with the Ghana Blackstars. The record doesn't look good for Atizigi. It's not looking good for him. He does not do well for his country, which he is going to play for at the World Cup. He does well, however, for his club side, which people are hoping he can translate. But I would not pick Atizigi for the number one spot. I think I would rather go for Abdul Manaf, especially after watching him in the Kirin Cup. I was much more convinced about his abilities than I was by Atizigi's abilities. But I'm not the coach. This is what I think. It's clear that OTTO does things his way. He emphasized that there was no influences in his call-ups and days where his players, and he does things his way. So we leave it to him to do what he thinks is best for Ghana. But the results are the most important thing. And if it doesn't go well, you can be sure the Ghanaians will drop the hammer on him. We wish the team all the very best. And that lad, Ibrahim, I'm excited for him. He has been through all the ranks in the national team in terms of under 20, under 17, under 23, also the Chan team that has made it to Algeria 2023. He has been through all the ranks, and you could say that he deserves to be here with the Ghana Black Stars. As to whether he should start a game in Qatar, especially versus Portugal, I doubt it. I would go for Abdul Manaf and Nuruddin ahead of all the three.
Do you think these three goalkeepers are the best we can use to represent our country in Qatar?
We are short of choice in that respect. Yes, people were mentioning other goalkeepers who play in various leagues across the world, but they have never played for the Black Stars. And you cannot just call such keepers to play at the World Cup. It's never going to happen like that. We'll play with familiar faces who are, though inexperienced with the national team, but have played before. I think, yes, in that respect, these are the best three options available to us right now. We have these three options, and they are the best we have now. So I think, yeah, that's it. Nothing more to what I could have done.
Okay, so let's come to the right backs. We have that of Dennis Odoi, Sarek Lamptey, and Ali Dusedu. Do you think they are the best for the World Cup?
Yeah, I think Tariq switching to play for Ghana was a real steal. Fortunately, we couldn't get the other two English guys, Hudson and Nketiah, but it happens. You win some, you lose some. I think Tariq Lamptey, Hudson, Callum, Tariq Lamptey, and Ali Dusedu and Dennis Odoi. Yeah, I think for the right back option, they are our best three. I don't see anyone else filling that gap. But the starting lineup, you could say it depends on how OTTO wants to play. If he is being more attack-minded in that respect, focusing more on the attack and trying to build a strong attacking front, I think Tariq contributes more in attack than in defense. So OTTO's style of play will determine what or who plays for the Ghana Black Stars at Qatar 2022, the opening game versus Portugal. But before then, we have a game versus Switzerland. So he could use that to try a few things, tweak a few things. And I'm hearing the game with Switzerland will give us a real picture of what to expect in the opening game because it's a week from that. I think Ali Seidu too has earned the right to be here. He was great in the Kirin Cup. I enjoyed watching him in the Kirin Cup. Dennis Odoi is in his mid 30s. He has also proven that right back position could be his. So it's going to be a battle. I think Thursday's game will determine who plays versus Portugal there.
All right. Let's go to our left backs. We have that of Gideon Mensah and Baba Abdurrahman.
Yeah, those two, they are the obvious ones, regular ones we've been using so far. So I think it's just right we continue with the more like the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. So if you are using players for a World Cup, a tournament like the World Cup, use players who are seasoned and experienced in that position. Baba Rahman gets a lot of stick for the way he plays and everything. But Baba Rahman, if you look at things closely, he's one of our more experienced players who does well in that position when called upon. It's not always going to be nice with Baba Rahman there. But Gideon Mensah is who I would love to see start versus Portugal. I enjoyed watching him. I think yesterday he played versus Messi, PSG. He was good. And I enjoy watching him play. I think Gideon Mensah is our best one in that
So
position.
between the two, you will go for Gideon Mensah, right?
Gideon Mensah, yeah, I'll go for Gideon Mensah to start. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's look for the center backs. We have that of Alexander Jiku, Joseph Aidu, Mohamed Salisu, and Daniel Amate.
Obviously, Jiku Amate have formed a partnership which has been solid so far for the Blackstars. Amate has been jittery at times. But with a 3-back system, we'll include Salisu here. It depends on how, once again, OTTO wants to play. I think ADDO making it is also good news. He has been impeccable for Celta Vigo. He would not want to remember that a World Cup qualifier game versus Ethiopia where he flapped his lines and allowed them to get back into it and almost cost us qualification into the World Cup. I think ADDO has earned the right to be back in the national team, and we'll see if he can make it count. But the 3 guys who will start in that 3-back system, OTTO seems to like so much. We don't know whether it's his favorite system yet because he hasn't used it consistently enough. He only switched to that versus Brazil, and it was so effective, and we all liked it. So I think that is something that will be familiar with him. So I think 3 center backs will be just Alexander Jiku, Amate, and Mohamed Salisu. Joseph Aidu is a good backup in that respect as well. So I appreciate him being in the team. I wish him all the very best.
Okay, then let's move on to our midfielders. I think during our previous World Cups, Ghana was able to excel based on our midfielders. And this time around, OTTO is going with the likes of Thomas Partey of Arsenal, Elisha Usu of Ghent, Salis Abdul Samed of Lens, Daniel Kofice of Freiburg, and Mohamed Kudus of Ajax. Your take on that?
Obviously, Kudus and Partey will be my first 2 on the list in midfield. I think these guys have proven themselves in the half season we've watched them so far that they are the guys to do the job for us. My only problem with Ghana's midfield boys are that probably they are not feeding the strikers enough. They don't feed the strikers enough for them to finish off chances. Most of the time, they are looking to do the finishing themselves. And maybe that's the only part I would condemn them on. But I think Kudus has learned this season with Ajax. He's been in good goal scoring form. You would not fault such a player for trying to finish chances off himself. But it all depends on how OTTO utilizes him and instructs him to play, which will determine how he plays. I think these 2 will be great. Unfortunate for us that we do not have Papa Idrisu. Yes, he has his faults, but he has been seasoned enough in those positions. I heard that he would have recovered in time for the game, 7 days recovery that he needed, and he was unfortunate. I really don't support taking a player who is not 100% fit to the World Cup. If it is not worth it, don't play him. But I'm also hearing Daniel Kofice It's not 100% fit, but he was still included. I don't know how true that one is. But Baba Idusu is missing out, and Elisha steps in. I love Elisha also, I have to be honest. He's a great player. And many people might not notice his influence because he's not maybe swashbuckling. His tackles are not hard, but he does the tidying up neatly, and he helps that midfield so well. The threat as well, if he is 100% fit, as he showed in the recent friendlies, would be a great addition to that midfield. I think all these guys are deserving of a call up. Kamal Dean as well, if I'm not mistaken, in the middle. He's a forward. He has been named as a forward, I think.
Yeah. I'll go through that. I'll go
Named
through
as
that.
a forward. But
Oh,
in the
okay.
midfield, Andre Ayew as well, the
Yeah.
captain, obviously. I am a fan of Andre Ayew, but I'm not a fan of him playing 90 minutes. I think
Oh, okay.
probably his age or something, not favoring him at the moment. So I think Andre Ayew should
Sarah,
be.
please before you proceed, let me go through some of the messages.
Mhm.
This is from Eric Che. Good
Yeah.
job, Manuel. For me, I'm worried about our left back. I'm worried about our left back. Oh, this Baba Rahman go kill us. And from another Isaac Aquafo, he's also saying, as for me, who is going to be our first choice goalkeeper? And I want you people to mention the lineup. Okay, you go to that. All right, Sahara, you can proceed with what you were talking about.
Okay, so we'll go through I think Andrea, you have said it already. He should
Yeah.
be used less frequently.
For the forwards, we
Salis,
have Imaki Williams, Kamal Soa, Osman Bukari, Daniel Efie Banye, Jordan Ayu, Andre Ayu, Semenyo, Isahaku, and Kamal Din Sulemana.
okay, I think Salis is making his first appearance if it happens for Ghana in the World Cup or in the Ghana Blackstars jersey. He has been impressive this season for long, so he deserves it. And for the strikers or forwards, Daniel Efrie Banye, well, I have my reservations, but it was an agenda that was going on. Everyone wanted him to be in as a locally based player. We were clamoring for it to happen. It has happened. I'm happy for him. But I also have this feeling that there were others that were more deserving ahead of him. Nothing against Barnier, but that is what I feel and what I think. But he's there. Congratulations to him. As to whether I think he would be starting games, I doubt it if he would be starting. But being in the World Cup alone gives him a lot of exposure in that respect. Kamal Soa, also for the first time, he's a debutant. So for the
Sure.
first time, he'll be playing in the World Cup, playing for Ghana. He has been impressive in the Champions League for Club Brugge. So I'm expecting a continuation of that form there. So we'll see how he does in the friendlies. We'll see how all these guys do. Isahaku recently got his first Ghana goal in that Nicaragua game, the only goal that got us the win. He has been with Sporting CP, the first team and the second team, played in the Champions League. He's been back and forth, scored his first goal with the B team. Isahaku is also someone many people thought did not deserve a call up here, but he is in there. We need to just support them. Osman Bukari of Red Star Belgrade, also another guy who was in great form, especially in the first few weeks of the season for Red Star Belgrade. I think deservedly he is in the team. Iñaki Williams recently switched nationalities. He will be in Qatar. Great to see him there. I think Iñaki, he is almost going to beat his record of goals scored in the season if he continues at the same pace that he's scoring goals right now. 5 goals so far. So he is in good goal scoring form. The supply line is my problem for the Ghana strikers right now. Antoine Semenyo, he's having a bit of a patchy season so far. In the recent games, he's not been 100% in terms of finding the back of the net, struggling to find the back. I know Semenyo, when given the chance with the national team, he's not getting as much play time for the national team. I know he will deliver if he's giving supply and service and he's giving the opportunity and time to play in there. He will deliver for sure. Jordan Ayew, the only 2 players who have played in the World Cup are 2. That's Jordan and Andre. These teams or these players, most of them are playing their very first World Cup. In fact, all of them except these two brothers, Jordan and Andre. So Jordan, his experience comes to bear here, and I think he would be starting games, though many people feel he should not be. Kamaldeen Sulemana, he returned from injury recently. I expect him to be in the national team. I don't think he'll be starting games, probably from the bench. So Kamaldeen as well, I think, should be is a great addition to the team, and we wish them all the very best. My only worry is that we did not include some players, but they say don't talk about those that were not included. Support those that are in the team, and let's see how things go for them. They need your support. I felt that players who were asked to naturalize or switch nationality, Kones Doffa, as for the one
Yeah.
of, and Patrick Pfeiffer in the defense, who did not make it. I was a bit worried about that and what it meant, and Pfeiffer, whether there's some issue there we should know about. But all in all, the squad is okay. We'll manage it like that and see how they do.
Yeah, even if it is not okay, you don't have anything to do about
You
it.
don't have any, there's nothing you can do about it. That's it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right. Let me add Kwame Lao's photography to the stream. Kwame, editing, editing.
Yeah, do say.
Yeah, me adu mo. Editing echo.
Well, share me and you.
Okay. Okay. Editing me ask. Me mo kwaba. Editing man not see sports.
Yeah.
All right. Blackstars 26-man squad for Qatar no. Any yedi hon komo Sahara football ewa ha. Wache na dwen. Onso adwen kire e wo mu ne sen. O mamba pa.
With squad in the I think for me, beside the I'm not really convinced. But the coach now no only me tactics no. Only how the style of play no matter about I think say we need to support him as well. Because who are outside, thinking say you should bring in this person, that person. If you are no oba, the style of play, that person will going to one or achieve what I know happen. So with that, I think say any decision to make here, it's cool. But for my side, there, I wasn't expecting some of the players in there they should be around.
Oh, okay. Into when now we expect you to add a friend.
Okay, for now, if you compare Baba Rahman to Jeffrey Shropper, you could see say Jeffrey Shropper is far better than Baba Rahman. And him as one, so which may play different role or pitch, So why don't we think say Jeffrey Shropper in the insider of than taking Ubia which me only left side in their defense place. And against you see Painting to a very good ringer. More than Patawi Shaku. And so much you see Patawi Shaku over receive painting. So all these people know
things like when you're okay with it.
Yeah, and now with keeper side, even aside as far number 4 in maybe I may mention that okay, much okay for a keeper side was me need much confidence in that keeper now. On one point on say me release our confidence in them.
Okay, see, I didn't have any confidence or keepers anymore.
Because I think keep it though the club side no very good over there. I am showing highlights and other stuff. But the Osha or Blackstar, I am on down one money. With the side of consider a lot of goals ever has it. And I'm enough looking some maybe say, oh, goodness, we need playing time. Oh, the club side. Into without playing time, there's no use. No more, yes, and yeah, on my first keep an answer. I mean, the land is going to mention highlights. We were comparing him with other players, other goalkeepers who do all across and stuff. And I was like, Danlad, okay, let me check. It's a checking highlights now or YouTube them with no. It's very good though, but rushing for balls too much. Balls you go in for balls, and then he'll be there. Nobody snitching.
So, okay. And see, with the unfortunate news, I think say a day before the announcement, I say Walla Courts and have a Richard for you, Omer Prano. Can we coach? Can goalkeepers be now be opting for?
For now, the beyond him say, we first and second goalkeepers are na I say any option we are being. Let me say, be a keeper no, any players no choose here by no. On the style of player, over fit or move, into more far movement. So I think it's a make I will stick to that. But I think I'm man have no the chance now, no, why a first keeper.
Don't you think, sir, for now, no, you need any options behind? What you have to do is to support them, right?
Yeah. And I'm trying
You
to
have to
say, coach,
motivate
no,
them, you have to encourage them, whatever they are doing. You should just give them
sure,
the morale that they can do better.
sure,
And this World Cup, they have to show something to prove, say, they can do something better when they are given the opportunities.
sure,
All right.
sure.
Aside that, no, then I be kafa ho bio. You Switzerland, ebebo. And I be some be later, and then so I be chewadwen. You be ko no so.
Okay,
And I will
okay.
be abeka.
Oh, Switzerland gave it the they said it has done go
Once you
some
down following,
conversation. Yeah.
once you down follow, once you down in Switzerland players nempo.
Oh, not really, not really. We are focus on Ghana players and wait Sahara ne wa manoti am share sports na the we follow small small.
Oh, okay. And the answer more
Yeah.
was you there pa why?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, okay. You discussions and so until me say we been up as all sound so introducing our what share I will bet me up then you just give
Okay,
us your
okay,
thoughts. Okay.
okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your
You're welcome.
efforts.
You're welcome.
All right. Before I get back to Sahara, let me go through some messages. This is from Arizona. At this point, we have nothing to lose. The Black Stars should go in for an all-out shootouts from the opponent's 18 area. He has sent to be the coach of the Black Stars. And this is from Benjamin Intre. That is the PB. I don't understand the PB. Okay. Close to Manaf Nuruddin is okay for me. And from close to again, keep doing the good job. Thank you very much, boss. You can also, we have the link in the comment and description box. You can just tap on it and join us via that link. You just give us your thoughts on how you see the final squad for the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana, ahead of the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. I have Sahara Football here. Sahara, let's proceed. Now, back to the Jeffrey Schlupp and Joseph Pencil's issue. What do you think about? Do you think what people are saying is okay, or you have an option for that?
Um, it's too late to go back now, as you said. We can talk about it and try to deliberate why this thing happened. Why is the two informed players? Why are they not going to Qatar? I think Yannick Bolasie also, he reacted to the call up and said no schlop, like he was surprised by it. Everyone is surprised by it, but it's as CK Akono said, it's a well-known secret that there are some influences in the national team. CK Akono himself, during the time he was head coach of the Black Stars, was queried about this, and he said he is his own man. Same line OTTO is towing. I just hope one time in the future he doesn't come back and say that there are influences in the national team. It will be too late if you are. He doesn't come back and say, if you are
Okay,
honest with yourself. All
Sarah,
right.
please hold on. We have a lot of time to discuss a whole lot. So let me just call all my viewers. God's servants, Eric, or being prophets, evangelists, or bishop. Who are you?
I'm just a servant of God, is it?
Please check your voice, your audio.
Is it better?
Hello?
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I think your voice is low.
Is it better now? Is it
Yeah,
better?
quite better. You can improve on that if possible.
I think that's the best I have on my studio
Oh,
studio.
okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, it's better now.
No, okay. Well, I've been following through the discussion, and well, we all love Ghana. I'm in the United States of America. We all love Ghana. I've been following your YouTube, Sahara Manuel TV. I've subscribed to all of you, and I've been following quite a bit of what is going on. Well, I mean, this is what we have. mean, there's nothing we can do. This is the players that we have so far. So my concern is the cohesion. How they'll be able to put things together. That's my own. But when it comes to the individual players, I mean, we can count on Inaki. We can count on Pate. I mean, the rest. They are very good individually. But the issue is how to bring them together. How many months, do they have to play, the formation that they want to do, that they want to play. That is my greatest concern. As for that, I mean, whoever is supposed to be in the team and was not called, we can't do anything about it. In fact, that's the 26 we have. But with the goalkeeping aspect, my goodness, I personally would like that lad to be imposed. Personally. Not that I'm a Kotoko fan, but I mean, to me, if you look at the two of them, even though he's not in the international scene as we prefer him to be, he's okay. He's passed through the ranks, So to me, he's okay. If we pair them and play our formation to our opponent, I think we should be able to do well. That is all that I want to say for now,
Oh, okay. And do you see, looking at the squad, what tactics do you think the technical team should use to face our opponents in the World Cup?
Say that one more time. What?
The tactics, as information and everything.
Well, for now, I think we should play the 3-5, one formation.
Oh, okay. 3-5.
Yeah, 3-5. Yeah, 3-5. So 3 defenders. If you have more Salisu, we have Amate and Njoku. Then we play, 5 where we have one on top. Then Inaki, of course. But I think we should give this guy this player who plays for the IAS team. Kudos, yeah, the free role to operate. Have sharp, wingers, to be able to cut in if possible. If we play him this way, then if Pate should be there, then Starlist should be there, playing the defending the back row, and we should push, Pate a little bit forward. It will help us, and it should be all out, defend together, attack together. I think that will help us, Personally, that's what I think we should go out for. And just
finally, and finally, your expectations for our Switzerland game. That will be our last pre-World Cup friendly.
Yeah, that is a test. That is a test. But I think, every player, as much as they want to be seen and they want to be tested, I wouldn't go in kicking 50-50 ball. What if I get hurt? Because we know what happened to our 2 goalkeepers.
Sure.
Yeah, Richard and the other guy. So just imagine. So let's see how it's gonna work. I will do our best. I wouldn't push them. If the scores go wrong, it's just a match. Anything can happen. My concern is the cohesion, how they'll play together as a team. That is all that we are all, praying for, that it should work for them. Right. Okay.
Anything else?
That's it. I just want to say thank you so much for doing your best. Sahara, I've been watching you and I realized you have, the YouTube contest or whatever it is. I saw that the other time. So, and Manuel TV too, you are doing your best. God bless all of you. We're still following and we're still watching. Thank you and thank you again.
Thank you.
We are deeply welcome.
All right, bye.
Ghana Gandhi. Hello, Ghana.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Welcome to Manuel TV Sports.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys. I've been willing to speak to you guys about this national team for a long time.
Oh, okay. And there's a time. Just keep the ball rolling.
All right, cool. So within the team, I like the squad. We do have good set of players in the squad that we can tactically attack certain teams like Portugal and Uruguay and South Korea. But what I'm going to say is, what I have analysed about OTTO is, he's not going to play with the back 3. He's going to play with the back 4. He's only played with the back 3 when problems has happened to us. if you look at the Nigeria game, the second leg, he played with the back three after he realised that we're getting pressure. When you look at the Brazil game in the friendly that has gone past, he played with the back three after we've gone 3-0 down. So I thought guys should lower the expectation with the back three. He's going to play with this back four. So that's what I've got to say.
Okay. And are you okay with the final squad for Qatar? Are you okay?
Yeah, obviously the one player that I'll probably say that deserves to be in is Schlop. But apart from that, the squad does look good. It looks like we've got a set of players. Probably the goalkeeping department, that's the only problem at the moment. But the squad does look good.
Who do you think should be Ghana's number one at the World Cup?
Oh, that's a hard one. I don't really trust Nuruddin. And at Tazigi, we've seen him already. So, and Danlad, people have been giving him, he's a local keeper, but I feel like that's too much pressure at the highest stage for him. I feel like the best thing for him will be to just to be there. So I feel like it has to be Nuruddin that's the keeper. That's the number one. Yeah.
What about the attackers or the striking departments?
So are you asking me what I want, or are you asking me what?
Your preference. Your preference.
Okay, cool. So in the attack, obviously Inaki has to be the striker, but I feel like we have to pair him with someone. So I feel like I'll pair him with Kudus and play. If it was my decision, I'll play a back three with the wing backs with Lamte on the right and probably Gideon Mensah on the left. So I'll play a back three, or even Baba. I'll play even Baba because if you play a back three, you have Salisu behind him, so his defensive deficiencies will be small. So yeah.
So you prefer Baba Rahman to Gideon Mensah, right?
I feel like in terms of attacking, I feel like they're both. I feel like Gideon Mensah is probably better, but they're not good. If you understand, the quality is not high. So I feel like in terms of attacking, what we need. In terms of defense, if we play with a back three and play Jiku in the middle and Salisu in the left centre back, he can cover the left channel. But with Baba, he can attack better. With Gideon Mensah, his attacking sometimes is good, sometimes is bad. At the highest stage, I feel like he needs to come off the bench. If Baba's not playing good, then you can swap him out. We'll have 5 subs. So everyone will play a part.
Okay. Finally, your expectations for Thursday's game against Switzerland.
Well, I feel like we shouldn't look at the result because Switzerland definitely have a better team. They have Granit Xhaka, they have the striker in Boro. He's very fast, physical striker. They have quality players. So we are not better than them. We can only go there and hope, but we should only look at the tactical display that OTTO is going to show. If he go there and he shows that he does the same thing against Brazil when he plays Jordan Ayew and Andre Ayew, and it's just the same thing, we're going to go to the World Cup and come back. So if he shows me that he's going to go and play a system, then I can believe. So yeah, that's what I expect from Thursday.
So you are much concerned with the system that you'll be playing against Switzerland?
Yes, that's exactly what I want to see, what he's looking to do and what players he's looking to play and how he wants to play. Because now we will have Partey. So Partey is, as you can tell, I'm an Arsenal fan. Partey is probably the most important player in Arsenal. So how can we translate that to Ghana national team? We have to play him probably the same way Arsenal play him. And the way Arsenal play him is they probably have one player who's industrious and one creator. We don't have a creator in our midfield. I probably apart from Kofi Tre, I don't look at Kudus and see him as a creator. That's why I look to push him forward.
So do you think the coach should start both Kudus and Kofi Tre?
In the World Cup, no, they can't start together. Maybe if it depends the formation we play. If we're playing 2 up front and we're playing with, let's say we're playing with a 3-back, 3 in mid, we'll say 2 in midfield and 1 and then 2. If we play like that, then we can play them together because Kofi Tre can play as a number 10 and then Kudusu play as a shadow striker. So we can play them. Yeah, I feel like they can play together. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ghana.
No worries. Thank you. All right. Cheers.
Are you an Arsenal supporter?
Yeah, I'm an Arsenal supporter.
Oh, okay. Your name depicts that.
I'm all the way in the UK. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your effort.
Thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak. All right. Cheers. Have a nice day, guys.
You are deeply welcome. Bye. All right, Sarah, before I come to you, the time is ours, so just hold on a bit for me. Let me go through some of the messages. This is from Techi Evans. That information is talking about formation. That information is not good. I think the need to open game with 4-3-3 formation. That is what he's talking about. And from Ebenezer Sebi, I wish all the boys best because everyone his squad for Qatar 2022. But okay, some of the writings, I think if he doesn't write it well, I also know read it well. So let's continue. And from Thechi Evans, the coach needs to open the game with 4-3-3 formation. All right. My only problem is our goalkeepers, but still Ghana do well. That is it. From Lily Love, watching you live from Crying. Hey, where's Crying? Wow. From Lily Love. Okay, we appreciate your efforts. To other people watching or cherished viewers, we have the link in the comment box. You can just tap on it and join us here for your thoughts to be considered and know how things will be going for the senior national team, the Blackstars of Ghana. Now to my guests, special one indeed, Sahara Football. All right, Sarah, you can proceed.
Yeah. Okay, so where were we?
We are talking about Joseph Pencil and Jeffrey Schlupp. I think you were about to end at there.
Yeah, I think Pencil and Schlupp, the issue is well documented. Pencil is one of our best wingers, if we are being honest. In the African Cup of Nations, Pencil was our best player. Unfortunately, he did not get as much playing time. Also, Jeffrey Schlupp, for a while now.
I will disturb you a little. Okay, from Ed Meffel, I just want you to join the live stream. You had a thorough discussion the last time, and we are just talking about it in the comment box. So just come live and people to see what we discuss. Is it in or is something that's okay? So you can just, he said, I really do feel bad for Jojo Olakot. Man, do you remember? Okay, so you can just join the live stream. We are waiting. Mr. Ed Meffel will be waiting for your discussions as well and your thoughts on the Black Stars final squad. Sarah, with all due respect for this.
Yeah, so I think it's unfortunate what is happening with him in particular. And there were suggestions that it was political or whatever. I don't want to go into that. I think
sure.
if it's a deserving call up, the coach should be able to call him up, and it should be that. He's in form and he's scoring goals. So why should he not be in there? Jeffrey Schlupp as well. The history with the Ghana national team has not been great. When Schlupp comes to play for Ghana, it's not a fruitful one for him. Sometimes he gets injured. Sometimes he's played out of position. Sometimes things don't go well. Probably OTTO looked at all that and decided not to call him. Probably the interference was too much for OTTO to overcome. It could have been a whole lot of things which we do not know and which the coach is not willing to reveal to us. So I honestly don't know why he can't reveal it to us, because even if it is a wrong answer, he has still told us. The England manager said that the other younger defenders had not done enough to overhaul Harry Maguire from the team. That's the reason. Sure. So why can't OTTO tell us Jeffrey Schlupp, his history with the national team has not been good, and I don't think And I don't think because of that, he should be in the team. That's a reason, and we'll take it. But to tell us that it's something which he has told the other players, all of them, and he cannot tell us, I wasn't satisfied with that. But it is what it is. We move forward and hope for the best.
We have nothing to do. We are just hoping for the best. All right, let's go quickly to our game against Switzerland. On Thursday, I think we just have 3 days more for the game.
Yeah.
Expectations for the game. I think our expectations will really depend on our first game against Portugal. So, Sahara football, your expectation for Ghana straight game.
As with other friendly games, I'm not looking at the results. I'm looking at
Okay, before you go in, my man is in, Ed Meffel. Okay, let me join him.
Okay.
He's a good man when it comes to discussions. What's that?
Boss, what's up?
Okay, good evening to Ghana.
Good evening, thank.
Okay.
Then of course.
Oh, Biaboko.
Okay.
The last time we shared, I think it's about 3 weeks ago. Now,
Yeah.
okay, a whole lot. Now you
Yeah.
even think there's certain players who make it to the World Cup by there.
Yeah.
10% of the all kind of went to Yanko. Are you still okay with the squad?
Okay, in the first place, for me sharing with you, for Salati Alpha, I watch you all the time. I really follow your you're doing a good job. I thought by now you'd be in Qatar. I actually made a post on my Facebook wall that any journalist who is supposed to cover the World Cup and is still in Ghana, that means that journalist is not serious. I don't know. That was just yeah, because I mean,
It's your catch,
yeah.
not just
What catch? That means who try DF in phenomenal. Oh yes, I answer that. Oh, kind of great. That was just like okay. Okay, so quick one. Look, yeah, there Kasa me catch you say. Squad your team anyone. This is the team that we have. Okay. But it's a about politics and all that. Of course, it's in there. With regards to painting any Jeffrey Schlupp, well, too bad. But Jeffrey Schlupp, from my personal point of view, and from communication standpoint, that's my background is communication. So from communication standpoint, I think the team no did a great disservice to him. That is what I believe. That is my opinion. Because they came out too early with those tweets and stuff like that. And Banisane actually kind of exposing the coach and stuff. On the other side, I really, really feel bad for him. He's a player in top form. I mean, any given day, he could just fit into the team, such as here. Too bad for him.
Please,
but
can you check your background noise for me a little bit?
Is it okay now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So what I'm saying is too bad for him. I mean, they could have done it better. Okay. But I hope that this doesn't mark the end of his international career with Ghana. I'll personally be heartbroken. Same goes to Painter. I mean, come on, we have tournaments coming up. Maybe they understand this team is actually going to peak at the next World Cup, which is 2026. 26. Me, I'm here. And I'll personally want to welcome the two of you to my town. After talking to you, after this video, let's talk backstage. Salasi and man, Mumi and Samoba Canada, because we are hosting the World Cup together with US and Mexico. I believe that this team will peak at our next World Cup. That is what I personally believe. I told you the last time. This World Cup is more or less like, yeah, let's go, let's try to do something. Far. Once again, Ghana for minimize your expectations. I remember I said it and I'll keep on repeating it again. Having said that, idea is Jojo Wallacott. Jojo Wallacott. Because that's not me side. The catcher say they have a different mentality. So no matter the discouragement, no matter what you do, and Jojo proved it. Obayano, most of the media guys they started bashing him. And kind of third goalkeeper and the keepers in Ghana. The moment you started doing that, you actually put the boys head on the chopping board. And it has followed him throughout. Such as here. Ghana for Africa for pray because you are saying this thing to him, Obi baby, and I'm not saying that's what happened, but then that's the mentality. Because the Nipano during the qualifiers, despite all the criticism, he stood his ground, he did a very good job, qualified it now. He can't make it to the World Cup. I really feel bad for him. I don't know what he's going through right now, but I believe I believe that Omanene Bekasa, they will talk to him and all that. Like I said, the team, there's no team there and play there anywhere. What I would probably suggest is that let's rally behind the team and your squad. And apart from Schlop, any pencil, yeah, from one camp, I think it's average team. It is an average team. It's like road building process. They have individual talents. The individual talent is there. My main concern is as to whether Coach Otoado can blend this team together so they play as a unit. Once they play as a unit, you never know. We can cause a major upset at the World Cup because we are the underdogs. We are the least ranked team in the whole tournament. I start to be correct about that. That's what I believe. That's what I know.
Yeah, it's the lowest ranked team. Yeah.
The lowest, exactly. So, psychologically, we are not under any pressure. We are not under any kind of serious pressure. We are to prove the point. If you're able to get out of the group stage, all the better. If you're not able to do that, you just have to hold the team together. And that is where you media guys will definitely play a bigger role because based on what you are going to report, based on what you are going to say about the team, it will determine how far you're able to keep this team together. So the next World
Tournament,
Cup.
yeah. Cup,
Yeah. It's no man, that basically that's it. See, honestly, I don't have anything. My other problem that I have is how they are going to manage the team, the egos, stuff like that at the camp. If there's unity of purpose, I mean, I've seen it before. When we were going to 2010 World Cup, nobody gave us a chance because we didn't have all our squad. We had a bunch of under 20 players.
ACN was
but
out, yeah.
Exactly, we missed most of our stars, but that unity of purpose was able to push us through.
Yeah.
So I will probably hope and pray that this team will have that same unity of purpose going forward. Bring senior player and junior, all those their things. They should when they take those things out, I'm sure they will actually compete. But apart from that, another serious thing I would say is that OTTO is going to have a serious selection headache.
Yeah.
As far as the midfield is concerned, he's going to have a serious selection headache. But he knows what he's doing. He knows the team. He has his plan. So all we can do is just to hope and pray for him to succeed. But for the very last time before I go, Ghanaians have to minimize our expectations. Don't let us look down. We shouldn't discourage the team. I know, sir, some people are angry. Some people they have issues with the FA and all that. Let's put all those things aside and just rally behind the team, but with a minimal expectation. If you Uber Chroma, I mean, I don't know if you see the Canadian national team, solid team. And yes, the Omo event where I would have taken you around my office. Most everywhere there's posters there. Omo is a World Cup, but the support they are giving them, I mean, it's massive, and we can do that if you do that for the team. So that's it. I'll leave you guys. But hey, after this show, please try and get back. Let's talk. Selassie, I'm serious. I'm not joking. Selassie, the two of you, you have to link up. I will drop. I don't know how I'm going to put my number there, but I'll find a way.
Just give me hi.
I'll do that.
I'll do that. I'll just message you.
That's it. All right. So Charlie, safe. I'll talk to you guys. You're doing a good job.
All
right. Bye. Bye.
Bye. All right. Okay. Back to Sahara. Okay. So Sahara, let's talk about our Ghana and Switzerland game.
As I said, with all the friendly games, I'm not looking at the results per se. I think how Otoado plays, how he reacts to going a goal behind, how he gets the team, the midfield to be creating chances for the front line, how he changes things to suit the opponents that they are playing against. Those things are more important to me than probably the final scoreline. So I think it's a testing ground. Very little time we have ahead of the World Cup. Just, I think 5 days, if I'm not mistaken, ahead of the World Cup. It's very small time to to prepare for such a tournament of this nature. But it's the time we have, and we have to work with it. So I think OTTO time is not on his side in terms of prepping the team well, but we'll have to make do with the time we have. And I think the result will not be the most important thing. The most important thing will be how we react to things in the game, how we play, how we have the team chemistry, building the team chemistry. I noticed it was missing in the Brazil Nicaragua games, understanding of each other. Those things are more important to me than probably the final results of it. So that's it there for me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you think the results is not needed, right?
Yeah, it's not so important.
It's not so important, but it's quite
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, it is. It's secondary to me right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. And do you think the players should go in with their all?
Yeah, with the danger of injury, I think you have to be cautious, but you don't have to also decide not to play because it could be a chance for you to prove to the coach that you are ready. So finding the balance in there would be important for each player who is chosen to play versus Switzerland, the final international game.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sahara. I'll get back to you. The time is ours, so don't
All
worry.
right.
Hello,
Yeah.
Nana.
Hello.
Nana, you're welcome to Mano TV Sports.
Thanks, bro.
Oh, okay. What do you want to say? Like your thoughts on the final squad?
Yeah, you see, the final squad, you have maybe people have 2 or 3 changes or what they thought the coach might invite them, but the coach refused. But when I might give the coach marks, I'll give the coach around 80 over 100.
Okay, good examiner.
Yes, I'll give him 80 over 100 because maybe the problem people have is Geoffrey Schlupp and Joseph Spencer. And the coach has made out of, let's say, 26 players from 55, and you have only these 2 players to talk about, then it means he has done well. So now what is left that we all must try and support the coach. Because there is one thing people don't know. The better player for you can be the host player for somebody.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Because
And
you
that
see,
one depends on expectations too. What you are
me,
expecting.
my expectation for our team.
I'm talking about what you are talking about. Yeah. Nana, I think your network is quite poor. Nana? Okay. All right. Let me go through some of the messages. Gabson TV, and he's saying, can you please tell OTTO, and you're talking about ADDO, to start Danlad Ibrahim in the friendly to study him before choosing his first choice goalkeeper. Ken Rock Schlop is the best midfielder, defensive midfielder after Party. And Obed Mensah says, bro, it's quite noisy. He was talking about. Thank you very much. And from Mr. 142-3412, that should be the formation. I think in Ghana, everyone is a coach. And from Ken Rock, I'm very okay with the squad, but I'm having problem with the goalkeeping department. But still, Blackstars got my support. Good vibes. Charles Quatin, I'm watching you live from Sakumono. Let's accept the squad and pray for them. Ghana all the way. All right. And from Douglas, Tampa, I think I get the name right. The goalkeeping department, I will go for Manaf Nuruddin. All right. So Sahara. Okay, you were talking, and I think, or you landed.
I landed.
Oh, okay. All right. So quickly, let's look at our formation and possible squad for Switzerland's game. We'll come back to Portugal. I think we have Momo's belly or an hour to end the program. So we'll come back to.
Oh, yeah. I'll run away from you. So
don't worry.
After I go for the lineup. Yeah.
All right.
I'll see to some things here and there. So I think the lineup.
I think someone
It's
too
a
is
friendly.
in. I think someone is in. Someone is in.
Okay.
Andrew Diayu is in. This is not the iconic captain of the senior national team. Andrew Diayu, you are welcome.
Hey, I don't like that name now, right? How are you guys?
All right. You are welcome to Adult TV Sports.
Oh, thank you. I just saw that you were doing the live stream. How are you doing, Selassie? I was on your last live stream, if you remember me, Andre.
Yeah. I remember you. I remember you very well.
Yeah. So me, I've missed the previous conversation, so I hope I'm not repeating things that have been discussed. I don't know if we just randomly are talking about the squad that got released or.
Yeah, it's a squad. Yeah.
Yeah. So me personally, my contribution, I think the team is actually not too bad, but obviously I think everybody shares the same frustrations because there's some obvious people removed. Yeah, there's been like Schlepp and Pencil and Schlepp's one is really hurting me. There's arguments for other people, and I feel like I'm surprised that a lot of people are not talking about the Yakubu Aziz in Portugal, the striker, because it's gone quiet on him. And I checked yesterday; he even scored again.
Scored a goal, yeah.
So it's like there's a lot of players that people didn't actually even mention, apart from the obvious on Schlepp and Pencil. But my biggest concern is the midfield. You have to argue if Idrisu has just got injured. Surely that would have opened the slot for Schlepp to come into the midfield. Even if they weren't calling him original, you would have to just go. Oh, I think we're getting kickback.
Yeah, feedback.
Yeah.
I think it's from other guy. I think from other guy. All right. Can Rock join later, okay? I think your place is quite nice.
Yeah. So yeah, the midfield is. I mean, you look at it. How many natural centre midfielders have we really got? Because you would really, if you be honest, Kofi is more of an attacking midfielder. In his team, even the time they play him as a support striker. Kudus Mohamed again, he's not a centre midfielder. He's more of an. And then Andre Ayew, that I've noticed they keep on putting him in midfield as titled as midfield. He's not a centre midfielder either. So when you look at it, it's Elisha Owusu, Salis Samed, and Thomas Partey. That's what we're saying. We're going into the World Cup with. And somebody brought to my attention, it's not just injuries. Obviously, we know Partey has injury issues. If he gets injured now, we're down to 2 natural centre midfielders. But also, in tournament football, you can accumulate yellow cards, red cards can happen, suspensions can happen.
Yeah, suspensions.
We're not talking about that. So really, I feel like we are doing ourselves a big disservice. I'm not going to go into the corruption talks and also. I think we all have our personal feelings on certain things, fair enough. But not taking Schlepp might actually backfire in the long run because people are not looking at yellow cards and all sorts of different things that can accumulate. So that was disappointing to me overall. Also, in terms of the strikers we've taken, if you talk about natural strikers, Semenyo and Williams, very similar. Now, in this press conference with this OTTO ADDO, he said about, he's looking at different profiles, tall people, and all sorts of different attributes is what he used to pick his players. Then I would really question him on that then. Why didn't you go for a different type of profile striker as well? We've got a lot of wingers in this team, a lot of wingers. You could have afforded to take one of them out and put a midfielder in. You could have taken one of them out, picked a different profile striker to add to Semenyo and Williams in case we're chasing a game. Who is there? We haven't got a big man to go long. I mean, there's a lot of things that I was disappointed with the press conference that journalists didn't really pull him up on.
They were not allowed to ask. You see, three questions were allowed. After the 3 questions, they did not
I noticed how they intentionally said as soon as they announced the team that, they're short of time. It's only a few. Yeah, I was like, you've controlled this. So I noticed all the politics. I was very disappointed because we've all been.
It's part of the game. It's part of the game.
Yeah. We've been watching you guys. We've been watching all the other Ghanaian radio stations. I couldn't wait for this press conference. I was hoping that, I'm going to see all of you guys there, ask the necessary questions, and then to see how it was politically managed. I have to give
yes.
They did well. They did
I'm sure they selected those who asked the questions I had. Yeah, they knew.
It's based on selection. So.
Yeah, but when I look past it, I would have to say the first 11 is not bad. It's not bad, but it leaves a bitter taste in my mouth that we've let two players that really have worked their ass off, in particularly Pencil, and they're not there. And I think, as I said before, in the last time I spoke to you guys, that we're setting a bad precedent. People are watching. You want to naturalize certain players like Callum Hudson-Odoi and so forth. There's a reason why they said no last minute. They saw how treated. You think now if somebody else becomes eligible, they're going to not look at Schlepp's case as an example and say, no, I'm going alternatively somewhere else. Jeremy Frimpong now, he's lucky, he's in the Holland team. Doku is playing for Belgium. Other people, these are quality players that we could have had in our team, but I'm sure due to politics, they've gone elsewhere. So I think we should look at that and think well, because right now it looks like they're looking at the now. They're not thinking about a lot of the players that they picked now over the players that are younger and doing better are in their 30s going. After this World Cup, maybe that's them done. What are we going to be left with? So that's my small little contribution, but we hope and pray. I don't know. What do you guys think the lineup will be against Switzerland? Because I'm even confused with the goalkeeper situation.
We'll be talking about that very soon. I'll be looking at
but we want your suggestions too. As to
who would you pick as number one? Who would you pick?
You know, I told you last time that me personally, I would go with Manaf because of what I've seen in the Kieran Cup, but that's all I know.
Exactly.
I don't have any proof elsewhere. I really am gutted for Jojo Wallacott, to be fair, because
seriously,
he learnt the national anthem. He was trying his best to contribute to the country. You could tell he was doing his best to help. I'm not saying he's the perfect goalkeeper at all, but it hurt me that the way he just last minute got that injury, and now by everything worked. But what I don't get is I don't understand how Atizigi, I'm hearing, is going to be the number one.
I think it's because maybe he's more of the three. He's the most experienced, has played more for the Black Stars. Probably that's why. But I would not go with that. I think his record is not.
We're talking about club profile, 100%. Yeah. He actually plays for the best team out of all of these goalkeepers. But
so I think the goalkeeping is our problem now, right?
It's the biggest. And my other thing is, I'd like to know: would you guys go with this back three, or would you go with the two in centre backs? Because me personally, I feel like Salisu, if I'm being honest, I think he actually is the best of the three. That's my personal opinion. But the Jiku Amante combination, you know, it served us.
They formed some form of understanding. They understand each other. So to break it up.
And my only other problem, if we play three at the back, it obviously depends on what the manager's going to do in midfield. I don't think that serves Partey well. Partey in Arsenal's team really does collect the ball from defense and from the goalkeeper naturally. If you play three at the back, in a way, you're moving him off of the position that he's shined this year completely, because now the back will now occupy that role, coming out with the ball and so forth. And if you look at Juku, who we like to play in the middle of those three from the little sample size that we've had, he does a lot of long ball as soon as he comes out with the ball. And most of the time, with the type of strikers we've got, they're either chasing into spaces where they're probably not going to get the ball, or it will just go straight to the opposition. So tactical-wise, I'm not even sure offensively the three-back helps us in that sort of centre-back, bringing it out from the back. And also, I think it affects our best player in Partey. We've also got a big issue, which I'm just going to leave with you guys. I don't think Dede Ayew and Mohamed Kudus play well together. I think you have to pick one. You can't play both together, because what I don't want to see is the manager play Partey, Ayew, and Kudus in midfield and say that's my three because he was too scared to drop something. You've got to be bold. I think that Salih Samed has to play. I think he has to play Partey, and you really have to pick one, unless you're too scared to drop him. And the only other place you can play him, I think, is up front. And then you have to shift Williams to the right, which I'm not in favor of, but you cannot play both of them in midfield together. For me, that's suicide, because already Partey is not the best defensive midfielder. He's a deep line playmaker, but defensively, you don't want him to be your sole DM. It's not going to work. I'm guarantee you that would not work. We'll be exposed. So me personally, I just want to see the manager be bold. I guess eventually, for the next few days, I will not be in the best mood because my players did not get called. The right players did not get called. But when it comes to the day we playing, I'm sure I will get my Ghana hat on and I'll be supporting. But I want to see the manager make bold decisions. But it's very disappointing to see that players that really deserved to be there,
yeah,
not there, and that leaves a bitter taste in my mouth.
All right. And your expectations for Ghana Switzerland game on Thursday?
Xhaka versus Partey.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It really depends on the team he plays, because I think we as Ghana fans can't even guess it yet, because we don't know what line to go. Is he going to actually pick what we quietly know within ourselves is solid, good team, or are you going to be too scared to make decisions and just fork everybody into the team and just make it? So to answer your question, if he picks the right team in terms of two solid centre midfielders, an attacking midfielder, a striker, wingers, etc., then I think, we'll give Switzerland a good game. But let's not underrate that Switzerland team. They're known for actually beating a lot of big teams every time they go to the tournament. But I think it's a good test. So regardless, as I'm like Selassie, I don't really mind the result, but I wanted to get hope from the game that, okay, we're not too bad. Because for the last year, if we be honest, we haven't been happy with watching our team play. It's not been good. So, for me, the result's not important, but I want to see performances. I want to see, I'm looking forward to see Bukhari now after I've seen him against Switzerland. I'm looking forward to seeing Inaki Williams. He looked good in the Switzerland game. I want to get some hope, because right now I don't have hope and I need to see something, some hope. So to answer your question, I'm looking for performances, not the result.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Andrew.
I'll see you later, guys.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Let me add call. Hello?
Yeah, it's the same.
Hey, yo, now swear.
Yeah, you be here.
Okay. I am an OTTO Sports. So, Blackstars, a final squad for Qatar 2022 World Cup match. I'll wait to one. Enyaba, Utwado, head coach Eddie Atuja. Why can't you say what's the squad in the
day? Medium at squad. To be honest, team no dear. Me kind of me but I feel tribalism will score a lot of tribalism, and mean say why I say someone like Jeffrey Schlupp what bought Premier League bare 5 years. Crystal Palace debut were a starter. Now I call Reading defender we say 1 year straight out of form. Me cry ni din cry de me take from past 3 years man thing din cry. I think let's be as Ghanaians my aim let's be realistic. Let's know what kind of because these players, I'll be honest with you, it's a worry palm me because me sure Uruguay squad they have players from a almost first division, almost Uruguay league local players are more boy Uruguay street soccer and Portuguese the same thing. More players are more both street football in Portugal. I don't know, but I have a feeling I didn't say the main said the board the players are more fast or more like to say got players ever players sign master media Charlie I mean kind of but me a junkies mammy Ziggy ne Gideon Mensah ne sign for me a junkies me I don't see number yesterday mass our country we say I think a true
Can you please
local
us the hash words?
Okay. But me it's just how I see it because me no the Atizigi pass. I think we played 2 friendlies. He started in goal. Master one year show. Man who goalkeeper no man who even cry for me I feel Razak Abalora better than Atizigi in every aspect, communication, leadership wise. Say Abalora cry and make his squad
the last time I had an opportunity against
Mm-hmm.
Morocco no. My
Mm-hmm.
ball fan is the man Ghana for. I think said that was the only
Mm-hmm.
goal in the game. See, as a Ghana for. I say yeah, so na. Eba, yes, answer I think it's part of the game.
Pacho, bro, wait there. Me to the old canoe, but I didn't say right. Goalkeeping, no. Like to say goalkeeper to say Mano Noya, me a Bayern fan, and I say Obi to say Thibaut Courtois. Sa goalkeepers, no, they have communication, they have leadership, they know how to tell defender no say, oh, arrange you ye, so that you can position yourself and block the ball, or else I'm going to concede a goal. And no na Abolora no ne Oforino they have. You understand what I'm trying to say? Danlad no were good, but I don't know if say with me he has leadership. I haven't seen that much of Danlad. No, I don't know if he has communication as a leadership. No, but
I think so for the last person, so or you're very, very good. And okay,
why?
that time not Prosper, not say
Mm-hmm.
Ogun, former coach for Kotoko, not the penalty.
Yes, you see, so many there, and I'm kind of like especially I quite always say the one Nuruddin. No, you understand? Nuruddin, when you say Nuruddin, no, my who mistakes one who. Like there's some games I'm a who mistake. Aside from that chilly game, no, why mistakes, So I look at this squad, no, and I'm saying to myself, say, are you more, are you brothers, no? Because one thing I say more understanding about football is attack, right? If attack, no, is not functional, and you are still looking back to 2010, you understand? You are still looking to 2010, and you see, say, you are still living off of 2010, and you are still starting these type of players who they are very, how do you say this, out of form players, selfish players. They don't give anything to the team in terms of decision making, IQ wise, football IQ wise. They don't have that, you see. So I really
Do you
worry,
think
say,
for this time, almost started from bench and I say, yeah, based on
me
the
say, because I didn't say Patrol Bra, OTTO, I don't know, want to me and started sign Kofo we say against Portugal. You know why I'm saying this is because say in that Portugal game, the first half, no, they will come and play their own football. You know, Ghana, we don't have identity. We don't have identity players. We have Afriye Banye, and we have these guys who are local players. So if we play these guys against Portugal, no, they will give energy. They will give something different. Bibi ama team, no. But if you let this Akwawe say we di Kinkesa, Andre Ayune, Jordan Ayua, one year just say oh, me say me who say wo di benku anase fufu minim, but why kese pa, in fact me kana me boy.
Okay, based on how why can say.
Me say why kese off, why kese before 09 no sa a game ye first who Andre no 09 no now one year kese sa, you understand? Now we are strong now, as a who some muscles be one Tisiano why kese like rough, like what he doesn't have muscles that he used to have in 09 2010, you know. So me no, I see it to be say you bring in Afriye Banya, you bring in these guys to start, like to say what's we call it, Osman Bukari. My main coming lineup for Portugal intro bro.
Okay, come for Switzerland. I think said that one would be a true reflection of the game against Portugal.
Unim the midrange who say OTTO will be against Switzerland. We'll be using the B team. We'll be using the B team. We'll be using the B team. Because against Brazil, why I say we'll start B team. Now we'll start with first 11 against a Brazil. And I say, you know, I'm trying like mean tisa adianase. You see, I see Portugal game. No, me line up. That's the more serious game to me because Switzerland. No, I know so we'll lose to them. We don't. I won't be using B team. B team. No, they're okay, but I'm near that. I see. Say Aquawi say. I say will start. Dan Lad.
Dan Lad. In the
Yes.
post, we call for Dan Lad.
Yes, Dan Lad. And a centre back pairing. No, Ebeye Salisu. Ni Dijuku. The reason why I mean say Salisu ni Dijuku, yes, say Amate has never been a centre back, but we in Ghana for we don't want to admit it. His dominant position, no, your left back. He's never been a centre back. What him I say? So
Sure.
Salisu ni Dijuku, and Abia. For me personally, and I will be honest with you, Alidu Seidu Ewo, so right back on him. To see on the left back on him there, you need choice. I say my Gideon Mensah ebo. To be honest, me peg Gideon Mensah because I've seen say if say Wombo wing back position no 1 year effective. What him I say? He's not effective. Won't mean Bob back for. What's the American? Won't mean Bob back for. What me about only wing back because his attacking output, is much better than let's say a Baba Rahman. I don't trust Baba Rahman and attack or he's only good defensive wise. But me, I trust Gideon in terms of his attacking output. So we'll be ball back. So for me, I don't like him in the back four, but we might have to go with it. You see, what your friend is saying, and I'm midfield, no.
Oh, okay.
Midfield, no pan dear. I think, say, a bear party. I'm going for Kudus. Partini Kudus. And Ebeye the Ebeye 4-2-3-1. And wingers no beye.
For 4-2-3-1 formation.
Yes, because me share Bundesliga. My share Bundesliga sir, my whole life. I know German man just know. Formation power mutai use 4-2-3-1. So OTTO I don't know. And if a who in previous games, the 4-2-3-1 no what call with. You understand what I'm trying to say? Now during game, I transition to a 3-4-2-1 so that Gideon Mensah with me about wing back on. What
for the start, 4-2-3-1.
Yes, but
transition, it do give me 3 back, no. Oh, okay.
Yes. The American. So for me, wing for the 4-2-3-1, wingers, personally, for me, I'll go with Usman Bukhari, and then I'll go with Aquawe say, oh, your friend is saying, wingers, what me I mention my name, no.
Come on, Dinana.
No, winger, with me I mention my name. There's some other wingers, I'm more Kamal So. Yes.
Okay.
So.
Yes. Kamal So.
Yes. Kamal So as a winger.
Who position left wings and also the original right wings? Why now?
Right wing, the way I made me running, yes, say right wing, I say Kamal So. Ni left wing, Usman Bukhari. Because in fact, Usman Bukhari against Nigeria in World Cup qualifiers, when OTTO brought him in side position, I saw effectiveness. I saw some energy come into the team. You understand? So I
Mhm.
don't know. I don't know why I say. For me, if he plays him right wing, it will be a very big mistake. But me no, me per se will ball left wing. Now attacking me no, ebe Kofi Tre. The reason why I mean me say Kofi Tre, yes, say Kofi Tre gives energy. He gives something. He actually presses the opponent. His defensive output pressing because, bruh, me can't bow. If so, we should Germany football no. That Germany team are on Bible World Cup and a Bayern Munich no. The players press. You see, they press to win the ball back. This is something that we need in the team. Andre does not give that because what deep Benkusa I want to mean yeah when you energy for sa no. Jordan no was a very wasteful player because be a wait me press yes, but when it comes to the attacking output, he will not give you anything. So Kofi Treno na what me baby, he can give you something, you know, as a number 10 because his pressing and also his attacking output, and he will be selfish to score. He also wants to score. That is what I like about him. Striker, no, we have no other option. Semenyo is a wing player. Inaki, they were a wing player, but if I was to go, I will personally go with Inaki Williams because Inaki, has a much better performance as a striker than Semenyo has ever had. So me, dear, I will go for Inaki Williams as the striker. Now let me talk about ADDO. Otto, I will be very honest with you. You have to let tribalism leave when you play that Portugal game. If you do not let tribalism leave and you start these Andre Ayew and Jordan Ayew and Atizigi and these guys, you will lose. I'll be honest with you because, in fact, the Portuguese team now bought against Ghana, no, bruh, Omi are informed players. These are informed players. Who call Usha Portuguese League, no? These are informed players are on ball game, no? You know. Another player I was surprised said he didn't make it yet, Afenajan. Because bruh, I don't understand that one. No. I just don't understand. I don't understand. In it, Joseph Pencil, they give energy. I don't know how. I don't know how they don't understand. They give energy. Omuma, they when they come in, they are at least because bruh, Asmajan, he had an interview with Pure FM TV or something like that, and I was say, Ghana, for our problem is we do not take risk. We don't make the risk pass. We do not take that risk that can change the game, that can do something, and like that is what separates Ghana from the likes of the Brazils, the Argentinas, the Germanys, the Spains. Take a risk pass and stop playing backwards. And I didn't say, bruh, me current boy, Baba Idrisu Baba, me dese wombo. Me depa says I kwan wembo. Because
they say we're pra.
me thereof. You know why?
Hey.
Because Mami Katra SMB. One game be we play some game. I think tonight against Morocco or something like that, huh? And I say, bruh, who bought Real Mallorca? I DM'd him on Instagram. Katra and say, bruh, who bought Real Mallorca? Spain Honum. They have the best passers in football. If you want to know the best passers in football, it is Spain. So you play in Real Mallorca and you can't make a single forward pass to a player. What kind of player are you? Oh, now say kiss my ass. He DM me back saying kiss my ass. You understand? So I'm not crying. I me depenses I play and I won't call World Cup no because me madrana sa me penna some card to extent say when like you playing in Real Mallorca in Spain, you should know how to pass a ball forward. You should know how to dictate the midfield. They have the best midfielders in Spain. And if you cannot do that, then you are not qualified to play in the World Cup. That's for me how I see it. He's an awful player. I'm telling you, very off playing backward passes, left playing. You know, there's some games where he's played backward pass, but nobody talks about that. I'm so happy he's not playing. I'm so happy. Say, one year being Bokra. Well, a concept player, and I quite always say, your friend is saying, me personally, no. Now I wanted Kevin Prince Boateng to come back as
Hey,
maybe an assistant coach. Oh yes,
assistant coach.
yes.
What about Samuel Jan?
As a Mojan, no. The thing is, he spoiled his moment in the 2010 World Cup. When you have a chance like that and you are talking like talk, you talk like that, you know, you are the same one who missed the chance against Uruguay. So you have to be responsible for your attitude, you see. But someone like Prince Boateng, no, he has the leadership, he has the what's we call it, say to say if the player no yeah nonsense no like you see players like Kofi Trent, these guys, they are very young. You see Ransford, your boy didn't make it, but these, you know, kind of players, you know, they need someone who is an older head, who also played in Germany, who can lead them, you see, to the promised land and can make them play the right way. Olele dear Charlie, min kind of me boy. Olele pan dear, I don't think say he's a good goalkeeper coach. And I quite always say,
You don't
yeah,
think, and I say you don't see it to be so.
I don't see. I think say the goalkeepers he picked, out of them, we have a lot of good goalkeepers, even in the Ghana Premier League, who are there. We have even your friend is saying good goalkeepers in Europe too, who are much better. You understand what I'm trying to say? Than the ones he went to
And
go.
what are some
Now,
of the goalkeepers? What Europa you think say
mhm.
they are better than the ones we have?
Okay, so okay, me kind of mudin, but what I will say is this: say me personally, no, I see say we can nationalize a Ghanaian goalkeeper. You see,
And
in
that has been
Europe,
a problem too. We don't have any goalkeeper that you say we are going to naturalize him to come and play for Ghana.
that's true, bruh. And not there, and not credit there. The old
Yeah, I
Kanye,
think
very
that is
true
the whole
because
issue. Yes, that's
yeah,
the whole issue that
because
we're talking about. And
because
deeply, we have goalkeeping problem. And yet,
yeah.
there come Jojo Olakot. He has been the one that we are just trying to grip him for the best. I think in the future he can help us.
But one who said 4th division goalkeeper from Charlton Athletic, dear, Brian, yeah, deal. Me kind of me boy.
Yeah, and the ones he came to meet, national, who are
Mm-hmm.
they?
Yeah, now you were
That
Aquawe
was
say,
injury prone Richard Ofoyi.
yes,
Opera and Richard
Oprah.
Ofoyi, and a
Mm-hmm.
hard and I think that there's no way say
Mm-hmm.
Walla Courts a bit in any of the games I ever.
Okay,
And that was an opportunity for
okay,
him. He just came in
yes,
and there was no goalkeeper to compete with. And he had the opportunity and he excelled. And that was all. Especially against
okay.
Nigeria, both in Ghana and in Nigeria. He
Me,
just
me,
made
me, me,
Ghana proud.
me, dear, not your goalkeeper cry or Ashanti Kotoko na back in the days, no. Me,
Goalkeeper background.
I forgot.
Because the
I think.
Kotoko goalkeepers are recently,
Mm-hmm,
I think recently Abalora call and another
mm-hmm.
goalkeeper. Anona Abalora ebe benchi no ko US crisis here. I'm referring to Kakra. On a few other wedding or buy na. There's a way.
Daniel J.
Nah, nye Daniel J.
Okay,
Assistant
okay.
goalkeeper. Oko US crisis here. Our warrior on any wife car with US.
Oh,
No,
okay,
or captain
okay.
or Blackstars crowd that or be a
Mm-hmm.
choice goalkeeper or Blackstars. Now, yeah, I think so he was a goalkeeper. Anka by now, and yeah, no
Mm-hmm.
man never be Anka, but Sisi he's not informed again. Yeah,
Again,
kind of
right.
make a show.
Yeah. Um. I mean, and Dramani, very good, very good. Akwana Oye, assistant coach, we a very good coach. In fact, I know the track record here in Ghana Premier League. I know so we're very successful there. Me entire sure Ghana Premier League, but I know his track record. And I can say the
Yeah,
teams that
goalkeeper.
are coaching.
That's Felix Annan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's good. He's good. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, say now, yeah, it's me. I don't know. It's me. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. Um, Dramani, are good. Dramani, well, the Ghana assistant coach. We're very good. Akwawe say cry. You're good. Your friend is saying George Boateng. George Boateng, so I think so. Yeah, I've seen him in Austin Villa a couple of times. I think he can do something. Um, it's very good. It's very good. But again, I come to the conclusion, say, um, we have to see the lineups to determine if we win against these teams. Maybe dear, my goal is 1-1 draw against Uruguay
All right.
because I know we can beat Portugal, and then we should strive say Yembo South Korea.
Oh, okay. Thank you very
Yes,
much. I
it
hope
does.
Call is the name, right?
Yes, Call Football TV. Me, I'm a Bayern fan. If you guys want to know, go to YouTube, go search it out. Also follow me on my social medias, my Twitter. But Call Football TV is my name. So yeah, it's nice really talking to you guys. So yeah,
All right. All right.
yeah.
Thank you
Mhm.
very much. Okay. We shall meet. You can also join. You have the link in the description box. You can also join via that platform for us to know how things are going. Here is Manuel TV Sports Channel, and we are hoping for the best. I hope. Let me go through the comment section and let me read out some comments. This Kevo, he said, "Wow, should we acquire we oh massa? There are certain insults. You should just forget about those things, okay? We just want the best for the country." And from Philip Bentum, yeah, he you have to give him the opportunity to say whatever he thinks like it is. So you can also join if you have any other thing rather than just blasting people there. Okay, Yalbens, yes, Felix Anan. Um, okay, someone is coming out with Uruguay 1, Ghana 1. All right. If you have any other comments to make, any suggestions that you think you have ahead of the World Cup for the senior national team, the Black Stars, you can just drop those things. Just join us via the WhatsApp link, via the link in the description box and the comment box. We just join us and we just have thorough discussions about the Black Star squad ahead of the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. All right. So okay. So quick notes: Black Stars will be playing Switzerland on Thursday. That is the 17th of November, 2022. And just wait for all the latest exclusives and authentic flares here on Manual TV Sports Channel. To our cherished viewers and listeners, wherever you watched us from, we are much grateful for your efforts. And we think you guys are doing good job supporting us to lift up the sports of the country, especially football. Someone is asking, so who replaced Baba Idrisu? I think we didn't know the squad, so we can't say specifically it's Lesha Owusu. It might be he was in the squad. So since the squad wasn't out and it just came out today, we can just say maybe Kwame or Yao replaced Baba Idrisu. We are all hoping and praying for the team that they'll do well at Qatar, especially against Portugal. That is what people are thinking, that we should be able to have good results against Portugal. Then after you just think about South Korea and Uruguay. I was being supported by my hard-working chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Sierra. I think someone is in. Let me join him so that we are here for you guys. So whatever suggestions you think you have, you can just join and bring in. All right, Mr. People. Mr. People.
Yeah.
You are welcome to Manuel TV Sports.
Hello, Manuel TV. How are we?
By the grace, you are fine.
Yeah. Manuel TV, I've been following you for a very long time. And it's great being on your page today.
Okay.
Well, Manuel TV, I think it was very nice listening to the updates as to where we are now. But I would like to first of all ask who replaced Idrisu, Baba Idrisu?
For that question, we can say specifically to be Elisha Owusu because the squad wasn't out before. So you can't say this, they called this and they didn't invite this. That one, we can't say that one. I get this. He just came out with the final squad. And he never explained anything. He never explained anything. They asked him questions and he was like, he's okay with everything. So we just give him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, prior to that, this morning, when I was listening, I heard that it's either Wakasu or Idrisu or Shlop.
Yeah.
So I was expected to hear any of them, either Shlop or
Wakasu.
But I didn't hear that, so that's why I got confused. But
the news was that Elisha Owusu was the one who replaced him.
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Yeah, I said the news was that Elisha Owusu was the one who replaced him.
Oh, okay, Elisha Owusu was the one who replaced him. That's very good. But the question is, I'm still asking myself, why didn't we add Schlupp to the squad? Because prior to this time, we went to him in a way, we begged him. We all saw the realities when we played against Brazil. We all saw the reality when we played against Brazil. When Partey was not there for us, we all saw the reality. That was a reality check. So I was expecting that we are going to use that one as the reality check to at least get Schlupp there. Because I'm confused. I'm confused. The only thing I'll say is that we should just hope that we do well in the World Cup. For now, we cannot say whether we can go through the group stage to the next round. I can't tell. But the only thing is that we should pray. But in the goalkeeping department, whether we heard of Atisiki and Laden as well as Nuruddin. So you are talking about. I heard a lot of people have been talking about Atisiki being the potential number one for the team. But the couple of times that Atisiki has been imposed for Ghana, we've seen the abysmal performance of Atisiki. So are we still going with Atisiki or Nuruddin? Because the last time we saw Nuruddin with Chile, even though he did very well in the penalty department, in the penalty area, do you think he's going to be the number one for us, or we'll still go with Atisiki?
Are you asking?
I'm asking because right now
that one I think you should leave it to the goalkeeper trainer, Olele. He will be the best person to decide. Now you have the squad, so we can't talk much about the squad. All what you have to do is to pray and support them. That's all. Whether we are going to limit our expectations or whatever it is, we should just pray. Whatever you have to do to motivate them so that they can deliver, we should do. I think these are the players that will represent the country.
Well, so the other thing that we have to pray for them. But
yeah.
But the other thing is that we'll support them. I think in as much as Schlupp was not there, we had this Salit or something like that.
Who? Salis.
Salis, yes, we have Salis. At least Salis can partner with Partey in the midfield, so that at least we can have a very good
Tournament.
team because it's well the earlier guy talked about Baba Idris. Well, when I watched Baba Idris during the Brazil match, the least said about him the better because well he didn't perform well in that match. Watching that match critically, he didn't do very well. So if SATRS is coming to partner party in the middle, I think we are going to at least do very well in the team. And we're going to do very well. So let's just pray and hope that our team will be doing well. Now with Danlad, is he going to be on the bench or is going to be the number 2 goalkeeper? That's the question to ask.
The question, I think the questions that they are asking, Olele will be the best person to answer them. And I think what they will do on the training grounds will also reflect as to who should be the number 1. And I think the game against Switzerland will also talk a lot about who to be the number 1. Because we will all be watching, and based on the performance, you get to know, oh yeah, Atizige is good to go. Manaf or Danlad is good to go. So since we have one game at hand before the final kickoff at QATAR, our first game against Portugal, we have a lot of things to talk about.
Well, with our game against Switzerland, I think this time around we should not joke. The coach should be tactful. He should make sure that he gets his points, he gets his note very well, everything intact. Then we play it as we are playing the World Cup because this is just a digital World Cup, and so we should make sure that we do very well because some of us we've been disappointed in our last friendly match. That was the one against Nicaragua and as well as Brazil. But we're expecting that the Switzerland match will be a very great match. Expecting that they're going to do very well. They're going to play our all and contribute that we do very well to at least beat them. Initially, we were having the hopes, but now now it's like the hopes are all gone. So at least the match against Switzerland, they should come and at least.
Was this after the final squad announcements, or after the episode?
Well, when we played against Brazil, when I saw our match against Brazil, I realized that now we have to set up again. We have to set up well because it's like we're playing when we played against Brazil. It's like we're just playing. We're not. That was not Blackstar. That was not Blackstar.
All right, people. Thank you very much.
Anyway, let's hope, and then with
whatever will happen against Switzerland, we come here again to just discuss so that you can also share your thoughts. So hoping to see
you. Minority. Sometimes I've been following you. Sometimes some of this social media TV station. Sometimes you guys, sometimes I don't know what to say, but sometimes
we exaggerate things.
You sometimes exaggerate things, yes. Sometimes I don't know, and you try to.
Can you just pinpoint some of the things?
The real person to give us the news because prior to them announcing the players, it's like everyone is coming out with his own squad. Everyone is coming out. I heard one of them talking about even though we've not talked about Atizigi and stuff like that, but what I heard was they had Jojo Alacotes, they had OTTO, Atizigi, and Nuruddin is not going. I was like, wow, where did they hear this information from? Where did they get this information from? But sometimes we try to break the news very earlier than the source. Let's try and calm down and wait for the source to break the news. Sometimes we're not in meeting. Sometimes meeting was like that. Sometimes we too backward too much. Sometimes we too backward too much. You go straight to the point. You just talk around the bush. more happy, more happy, more happy. But I really
Yeah,
that
hide
is
you, yeah,
that
hide
is
you on
why.
social media platforms. So
Also, what you say?
yeah, hide you on social media platforms as well.
But that is where I get my information from. Though that is where I get
Sure,
my
definitely,
information.
definitely. Even if
So
things are bad, at least
keep it
I
up. But
think
let's try not to break the news before the source. Let's try not to break the
before the
news before
source, and maybe the
the
source too is
source.
delaying.
Yes.
So everyone
Authentic.
wants to know. You see, some of this, the works of the journalists is to go in deep to get to fish things out before even the source come out with it. That is the work of a journalist.
Yeah, but sometimes you want to break the news before the source. That is not right.
And that's a
That
job. You have to know.
is not right. That is why every day we've been having issues with those the handlers of the Blackstars and
And
stuff
they
like that.
sometimes to delay a lot. They sometimes to delay a lot. When you hit here, you have to hit here too.
Well, it's true. We all saw it. We all saw what
Yeah. And
Brazil.
everyone was
Brazil
eager. Everyone was eager. Want to know what is going on. I think you were
yeah,
part two.
yeah, yeah. So let's expect a very good team. But let me just do a quick first 11 for the Ghana team. So
Is it
I
in
will
the World
definitely
Cup or against Switzerland?
for the World Cup for the World Cup for the World Cup. So I'll go for from what I've heard so far. I heard that Ziggy
Please
has
hasten
been
up a little bit for us, okay?
okay. So Atizigi will be in the post. Atizigi will be in the post because that's what they are
You
saying.
blasted at
Yeah.
TZG and now you've gone for TZG. Hey.
That's what they are saying. So that's what they are saying. Because you people
That's
have
what they
been
are.
breaking
That's
the
what they
news.
are saying. No one have said anything. We are just hearing from
That's what
you.
they are saying.
This is the
Because
first time I'm
previously
hearing this.
I've been hearing it from the handlers of
You
the
be hearing
social
it from
media.
the no. Just go to who you are. People, this is my first 11, probable 11 for Ghana at the World Cup. Simple.
All right, so I'm looking at Atizigi being in the post. I'm looking at Tariq Lamptey, and is it Gideon, eh? Gideon
Yeah,
Mensah.
Gideon Mensah. You have Gideon Mensah. Yeah.
Tariq Lamptey and Gideon Mensah. Then I'll also look at the back three. That is, I'm looking at Jiku, Salisu, and
Amati.
Amati. Then the other guy, Samit. Is it Samit also?
Salis. Summit.
Salis and Pate. Salis and Pate.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe I'll have this guy Kudus.
Mm-hmm.
Kudus and the striking is Inaki. Inaki will be
One more
striking.
player.
Then this guy, what do you call him? Other fellow, what do you call him? Jordan. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you are going for 4-2. Is it 4-2-2-1?
No. I'm looking at three at the back. I'm looking at three at the back. I'm looking at three at the back.
I was quite confused with your information.
Then some Lamptey and
Tariq Lamptey.
Gideon Mensah. They will do the soon on the flanks. They will do the soon on the flanks.
All right, people, thank you very much. You'll meet here again. Don't worry. You'll meet on the channel for a whole lot of updates coming out from the Blackstars camp. You just have to drop all those latest for you guys to know what is going on. But from the news coming up, Dalad is at the camp now with the DIU. These are the two players at the camp now. Some of the players will be joining from now till tomorrow morning. So we shall meet here on this platform again after Switzerland's game. Thank you very much, Mr. People.
Cheers, Ian. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, to our charity. Let me go through the messages before. I live from Yao Benz. Yeah, he was talking about Felix and then Dishkebo, Manuel, and this call. Okay. Yeah, say bye-bye. Yeah, so bye-bye. Why? Okay, Yao Benz, but still, let's have hope in the team. Anything can happen. It's football. Philip Bentum, Okay, we've talked about that one. And from Simon Aqua, good evening and great job. Keep it up. Thank you very much. I will end here with today's discussions. My special guest was Sahara Football, and I think a whole lot of people to intro to just share their thoughts as to how they think about our final squad for the Qatar 2022 World Cup. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, and those of you guys be with us every day. The likes of Close to Elias Nuta, called Love Cake, Elijah Dana Sante, some of the ladies like Vina Brown, Efiana Yats, Matsuda from Poma, Regina Afo, Elizabeth Eche, Ken Rock Yalbens, to that of Nana Jedu Kwabena on the WhatsApp platform. A whole lot of people. Collins do say Champion Wakasu. I can't forget all these names. I think you've done very, very, very well for your support on this platform. We shall meet in our next exciting sports presentations. Bye bye for now. Au revoir.